Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking at one of the OG microbands in the watch space. This is Helson. They date back to the early 2010s, maybe even earlier. And we're going to be looking at their 38mm Shark Diver GMT in stainless steel. So you get your box, and then you get this very, very, very high quality leather pouch. It's some thick leather. It's not like some cheap PU leather. And you open it up, and you get a nice red suede interior. You get a screwdriver. They give you a cuter rubber strap for free, which I haven't used. You get a warranty card in there, and then obviously the watch, and that is the watch we'll be looking at today. So just quickly running through the specs, you've got a 38mm case diameter, you've got a 46mm lug to lug, you've got a 12.4mm thickness to the top of the flat sapphire crystal, and you have 300 meters of water resistance. You've got 20mm lug width with a 20mm all the way across H-link bracelet. It doesn't taper down, and it runs on a 2893-2 ETA movement. This is a caller GMT movement, meaning that when you set the GMT hand is the one that flicks across. A true GMT movement, it'll be the home hour hand that you can easily adjust. That's the one that moves. Now, these movements are getting really hard to come by just due to Swatch Group, who owns ETA, just restricting supply to, third parties, like microbrands. You can't really buy them off the shelf easily anymore. So it's really a shame because this movement is really solid, it's tough, it's reliable. The wind action is very, very smooth. Sometimes when I haven't worn it in a while and I wind up the watch, it feels like I'm not winding anything because it's just so smooth. And that's also thanks to the aggressive teeth on this crown that just makes it very easy to grip and use. And so this watch is just incredibly tough. I've had it for a couple of years now, and you can see all the dings and scratches on it, and it's just held up very well. There's no polishing on this watch anywhere. It's just full brushed everywhere you can see. For the loom, they're using C3 superlumina throughout, so on all the hands, the dial, and the bezel. The bezels are 120 click bezel. Very, very nice action. Basically, a little bit of backplay, but it's not anything that you get bothered about. Here's what it sounds like. The loom is really bright, and I need to give Helson credit because they just put so many layers of loom on top that, in my opinion, this watch glows brighter than most of Seiko's Lumibright. And here's what that loom looks like. We'll just give it another blast of the UV torch. It's just insane, and it will glow literally all night. Now, true to its diving heritage, this watch also features an on-the-fly adjust clasp. Look, this solution is not the cleanest, but when you think about it, I've had this watch for 6 years now. It came out in 2020, and many micro brands back then didn't even have this sort of a feature on their watches. So to have this on a watch from that period back then is actually very impressive, and you got to give Helson credit to that. It's very easy to use, although it doesn't look the best in my opinion. You just slide it and it comes out, or if you want to push it back in, you just push it back in, and that's how you use it. Now, the term tool watch gets thrown around a lot, and out of my entire collection, this watch is probably the best description of a tool watch. It is just so overbuilt. It is literally a hunk and a slab of metal, and you can literally see the abuse it's taken over the years. I've been to the beach, I've been snorkeling with this thing, and it's just held up just fine. At the time, this retailed for $799 and I got an extra 10% off or something with a sale that they had. So it made it a very compelling value proposition for me. There have been no shortcuts taken with this watch, and now they haven't been in stock on the website for a while now. They only have like 5 to 10 in stock each time, and they take like a year to restock. So if you see this for sale, I would highly recommend picking this up because even in this day and age, this is solid value for money. Thanks for watching.